Well, good morning, everyone. And once again, welcome to another live this morning. And I'm just going to put this in here. Here we go. Good morning. And hope you're having a great start to your day. And let's say hello to a few friends here. Mike from Norland. Brahim. Surprise, surprise. 1 and 2. Or 2 and 1, or whatever. Leela, good morning. Annette, Andrea, Sandy, good morning. And Janice from Brampton, we appreciate you coming on. And Kevin from Oshawa, Nick from our staff, Fran from Orangeville, good morning. Karen, oh, I love those Karens. Little Britain, Diney, Mary, Norwich. Keith, Bell River, and it's sunny there. Not here. Yvonne, how are you? Sue, good morning. And Georgie, Halifax, Nova Scotia. Wendy, good morning. From Markham. Gertie, Burlington. Adeline, good morning to you. Hello, Karen, another Karen from Peterborough. Nancy, Gore's Landing. And Anna Hamner. And Judy, New Brunswick, good morning. Shirley, Twin Gate, Newfoundland. Sandy, Chilliwack, British Columbia. Guys, we go coast to coast. Catherine, Newfoundland. Francis, Vaughan. And Suzanne, Edmonton. Beth, how are you? Donna, Park Hill. Sue, good morning. Yolande, good morning. Wendy from Wasaga. Veronica, we appreciate you guys. Diane, LaSalle. And Barbara, good morning. And Kim from Manitoba. Deb from Timmins. Nancy, good morning. And Amy. And Crystal, Deb from Motown, Detroit, Michigan. Bruno, good morning. Len and Judy, Edmonton, and Beverly, and Karen from Coldwater. Rita, Wasaga Beach, and hello, Rosa, Montreal. Joan from Gaspé, Quebec. Nativity. Oh, those Lindas. Dan. Wanda from Virginia. A couple more guys. Anne from Moncton. Darlene, good morning to you. And, I missed that name up there. It sort of flew up into my... Dave, Cloud, Diane, Thunder Bay, and Jean, Peterborough. And Rose, how are you, from Lighthouse Cove? Tina, Nova Scotia. Pat, how are you? And 2 more. Diane, Jackson Point. And Dave from Muskoka. Good morning. Sue, how are you, from Bolton? I know I missed so many. And Mary Ann. Milika. Okay. Gotta say hello. Okay. Headline from me. Okay? Just because I was talking to someone the other day. What you drink really matters. Okay? What you drink really matters. One of the things that I used to do in my office was try and get patients to create new habits. Okay? And I always told them, here's my psychology days. Okay? 21 days to form a habit. 21. I said, I am going to try and get you to change your drinking habits. And you can do it. But you got to commit to it for at least 3 weeks. And then psychology tells us it takes another 3 weeks after that sort of to cement a habit. Gyms are full in January and empty in February because they haven't formed a habit. Good days, bad days, ugly days, it don't matter. If you have good habits, it makes a big difference. So, I was like a coach. I said, look, you have to change your habits. And one of the areas that people really, really struggled with is in the area of drinking. Okay? So I always had to do some teaching. Now, what you don't see in your on this slide is my microscope down there. Okay? I should get a table for it. Because microscopically, I would show them, a lot of them at least, and a vast majority of people, that they were dehydrated. Okay? They were dehydrated. Their blood was as thick as molasses. And I said, well, look, that's very dangerous. On the highways and byways of your blood vessels, 60,000 miles, 1.5 times around the equator, you need water more than anything else. And nothing else is water. Because you got to understand, go into medical books or whatever, and go back 50, 60, 70 years, and medicine got the idea of fluids. Okay? I know that for a fact. I was taught that. You need fluids. You've got a cold. You need fluids. Okay? You need fluids. You really don't need fluids. You need vata, water, vitamin W. Okay? You don't need fluid. I know, orange juice and, it's fluids. You need plenty of fluids. And I got taught that, but I knew it wasn't right. Because water is what your body is screaming for. You're like planet Earth. 75% of planet Earth is made up of water. And 75% of the fluid that you drink ought to be water and nothing else. Now you can add, I like the idea, and we'll talk about this in a minute because I had 5 things I want to talk to you about when it comes to what you should drink. Okay? What you should drink. Water. Water. Okay? You know what flushes out your kidneys? Water. Okay? That's why we have that expression here at Martin Clinic of what? Niagara Falls. Go to Niagara Falls. Go at 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning. It don't matter. You'll see water going over Niagara Falls. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I used to tell my patients, you need to drink water every day, 7 days a week, and pretty well 24 hours a day. Okay? Now, what is the sweet spot of water? How do I know this? Well, not only research, my clinical experience. Looking at people's blood and looking at markers. Here's the sweet spot. 2 liters. Okay? 2 liters. And for my American friends, that's 64 ounces of water. That's the sweet spot that every human being should shoot for. Now, if you work out, and you shouldn't have less than that, but sometimes you need more than that. Okay? And some people, they just put 2 liters of water, they put it out in the morning and they make sure they drink it by the time they go to bed. I like that. Water. Now, what's the best water? People ask me that all the time. Dr. Martin, what is the best water? Well, the best water already has minerals in it. Okay? I like spring water. And they have minerals in it. It's mineral water. Because that's what spring water is. It's mineral water. Because water in nature has minerals in it. Now, I don't particularly like distilled water. I don't. Okay? I like reverse osmosis. I got no problem with that. That doesn't take out your minerals. But look, you know, and listen, I've had people over the years tell me about, well, Dr. Martin, what about alkaline water? You can buy it. Yeah, that's just mineralized water. It's more mineralized. So take a little bit of Himalayan salt or Celtic salt, which has, 84 minerals in it, and put a little dash, a little bit in your water. You cry salt. Your blood's got salt in it, and your tears have salt in it. Your saliva has salt in it. Salt's good for you. Okay? So you can add that to your water and add some salt to your food too. And no, it's just the opposite. They blame salt for what sugar did to blood pressure. Oh, I go salt-free. Why do you do that? It wasn't salt that caused high blood pressure. If it did, we would have cured high blood pressure. We got more high blood pressure than ever before. Do you know that? Do you know that 50%, just about, of the population have some form of high blood pressure, and most of them are on medications for it? It's not because of salt. It's because of sugar. Now, there are salty, crap foods in the middle aisles of your grocery store. I don't like that. Okay? I don't like those packaged goods. But I don't blame salt for what sugar did. That's what I always tell people. And, there's better salts out there. For sure. Okay? So what do I tell people? Don't forget your water. For the last, I don't know how many years, I get up in the morning and you know what my mind is thinking? Vitamin C. Coffee. We'll talk about that in a minute. My mind's on vitamin C. But I know, and it's a habit, I never drink my vitamin C coffee before I have vitamin W. It's just the way I am, guys. It's a habit. And I used to tell my patients, you can form a habit. Go home tomorrow morning, start your day, drink water in the morning. Yes, you can. People ask me this all the time. I'm trying to answer questions that I can think of that you were that some people, especially the new folks that are on with us, and every day we get new, and we like that. And on these podcasts, we love that. And you'd ask the question, well, can I have some, drops of lemon in my water? Absolutely you can. Okay? Yes, you can. But guys, you need water. You need 64 ounces of it, maybe more, but not less. Not less. Clinical experience of almost 50 years. Okay? So remember that. What's the go-to? Water. Okay? So this is a good habit to get into. And a lot of people don't wait, because even today, I got guru friends of mine. I got physicians that tell their patients, don't drink water until you're thirsty. Guys, that mechanism, I know for a fact, doesn't work properly until you start drinking water. Don't wait till you're thirsty. Make it a habit. Drink 2 liters. Okay? Here's another question. Can it be hot water, Dr. Martin? Because I used to have patients, they didn't like coffee. And I'm just going to boil up some water and I'll drink, and I'm pretending I'm having a coffee. I said, I feel sorry for you. But if that's what it takes for you to drink water, I don't care. Okay? I don't care. I like spring water. It's nature's water. Add a little bit more salt and you're going to get a very alkaline water. I like that. No problemo. Okay? Somebody's asking, what about carbonated water? Okay? Well, look, carbonated water is a treat. It doesn't do what ordinary water does. Okay? So carbonated water, okay? I like it. I like having a bubbly water, okay? But it's a treat for me. It's not part of my hydration. But you can have it. Okay? You can have it. Like soda water or whatever they call that. Okay? They make you pay for it. Okay? But I like carbonated water, I do. Okay? It's my little treat. Now, okay? So, got the memo on water? Yeah. And the vast majority of people are dehydrated. Vast majority. And their thirst mechanism doesn't work. It's almost like the batteries need to be changed. You want to change the batteries on your water intake, your thirst mechanism, just start drinking water. After a few weeks, you'll realize, holy moly, now I know I'm thirsty. I need that water. Yeah, well, you change the batteries on your water detector. You know what, guys? Your skin needs water. Okay? You need water. It's a vitamin. Essential. And nothing else is water. Water takes its own route to your bloodstream. Did you know that? It's like Monopoly. Don't pass, go. Go directly. See, water is so essential that it takes its own route rapidly to your bloodstream. Your body knows it. So it allows it, to get past the border guards. And I know you're drinking it, go down to the stomach, and then, whoop, it's into your bloodstream in nanoseconds. Everything else has to be filtered and looked at by your body and deciding if it's good, bad, or ugly, and, goes through the digestive process. Oh, Dr. Martin, I like my coffee, and isn't that giving me water? No, coffee is good for you. But that's not what you use to hydrate yourself. Because water has its own, your body is so fearfully and wonderfully made that it's going, give me water, and I'll let it pass right into the bloodstream immediately. Okay, so have I convinced you? Okay, 1, water. Start your day with it. Flush out all the toxins. You lost about a liter of water just sleeping. What? Yeah, it wasn't even working out. But your body was detoxing at night. As you go to bed, you fall asleep. Your self-cleaning oven is working. That takes up a fair amount of water. You breathe it out. You expel it out. Okay? And your kidneys were cleaning themselves at night. You get up and you go for a pee. Okay? But you need water, guys. Flush, flush, flush. And flow. I like that. I just made this up. Flush and flow. I like that. You're flushing out water. You're drinking water. You're flushing out toxins, especially at the kidney level. Even your lungs and your skin and all that, they need that water. Okay? Flush and flow. Think of blood flow. You don't want your blood to be thick as molasses. Guys, most of you never experienced coming to see me. Okay, you didn't. Either you live in another country, or you never heard of me, or you never got a chance to come to see me. And I wish I could have met every one of you. I mean that. Okay? But I even in my office, I looked at my, what motivated me more than anything was my motivation to teach you something. Okay? About yourself. And if you were dehydrated, you got the water treatment. Okay. I just made that up too. Flush and flow, and you got the water treatment. Because I give you the water 101. Okay? You got the water treatment. And I wanted to change your mind because you thought about fluids, but you weren't thinking of necessarily of water. You know how many men, mostly men, okay? Not all men were like this. And I know I generalize. But you know how many men I come up, they go like this. I don't like water. I can't stand it. I said, you don't have to like it. You need it. And suck it up, buttercup. You want to die of a heart attack? Your blood is thick as molasses. I used to get in their face. Don't be such a big baby. You can form a habit. Sometimes I see people 20, 30 years later, I bump into them somewhere and they go, Dr. Martin, I remember you getting in my grill and telling me I needed to drink water. Okay. I meant it as love. Sometimes there's tough love, True or false? Yeah. Sometimes takes a little tough love. Men, they come into my office. Why are you here? I don't know. What's wrong? Nothing. How do you feel? Great. Who made you come? My wife. I got that all the time. I said, oh boy, we're going to have fun here today. Men. Oh, okay. Women are much more, women are smarter. Okay, That's a fact. We know that. Okay. So, okay. The headline, again. Does what you drink really matter? It sure does. It sure does. Water, 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 vitamin W. And here's the other thing I want you to drink. And I mean it. I'm not lying to you. I want you to drink coffee. What? It's a vitamin. Hasn't been classified as a vitamin, but it should be. It should be. Coffee should be given the classification of the real vitamin C. Okay? And I know some of you right now, and I get this all the time, and that's all right, I like it. You're scrambling, you're Googling. You're on your other device, Googling. Is there vitamin C in coffee? Yeah, there's a trace of it. But that's not the point, guys. I want you to drink coffee. I know. It's not what you've been taught. I know. My doctor said, cut back on coffee. Your doctor, God love them, doesn't know what he or she is talking about. Coffee is the real vitamin C. Somebody put the other day, I think they were just trying to get my goat. They were trying to give me a migraine, and they succeeded by bringing up something again about how bad coffee is for you. And I said, well, I got 150 studies done over all the years I was in practice. Drink coffee. It's good for you. It is super good for you. It will lower your blood sugar. Now, don't put sugar in it to ruin it. Don't ruin sugar. A coffee with sugar. Okay? And I know some of you don't like the taste of coffee. I know that. Okay? I get that. Well, I don't get it, but I understand it. How's that? Okay? Doc, I don't like coffee. I feel sorry for you. There's no multivitamin like coffee. 1,000 phytonutrients from anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, anti-cancer. You see the studies on cancer in coffee. Anti-blood sugar, like metformin. I taught that 40 years ago. I've always said it, guys. You know what? There's new studies now on coffee and uric acid. It's one of the best things you can do to lower your levels of. Everybody makes uric acid. It's whether you get rid of it or not. And coffee helps you to get rid of uric acid. Why do we see so much uric acid today? Why are people walking around? And, it never goes past a week that I don't get questions about gout. Now, gout has been around as long as man has been around. Okay? It's well documented. Alexander the Great had gout. I think Julius Caesar had it too. It was called at one time the rich man's disease. The king's disease. Because the king got gout, the peasants didn't. And they go, I wonder why the king got gout. Well, he was drinking too much wine. It wasn't steak. It was wine. They blamed steak for uric acid. Oh, Dr. Martin, purines. I said, yeah, do you know what that is? Yeah, like found in organ meat and stuff like that. Yeah, that don't cause gout. Fructose causes gout. But coffee is a medication for gout. New studies. Water, coffee. Listen. Years ago, did I really like water? Not really. You guys have heard me say this before, What was our electrolyte drink? What was our Gatorade when we were kids? Out of a hose. Playing sports, sweating in the, we got 2 weeks of summer in Timmins. And we'd be playing baseball or football or whatever I loved to play and sweating. And where was the garden hose? That's what we drank water on today. Guys, okay? Drink water, drink coffee. Isn't that? And let me finish the story. Did I really I liked that water out of it. I was dying of thirst. But otherwise, I didn't really like water. To be honest, like water. And who'd ever thought we had to buy water? Oh boy, when we were a kid. Are you kidding me? Anyway. Okay? But I developed a habit. A taste bud for water. I like water. I really enjoy water. I know I need it, but a habit is formed and I go, I really, I'll go to a restaurant or whatever. What are you going to have there? I want 2 things. Bring me a water. Okay. And bring me a coffee for my meal because I'm going to take my metformin. Habits, guys. Habits. That's what they are. They're habits. Now, on the negative side, holy moly, I've been talking like unreal. Okay? Okay? On the negative side, do not drink diet soda. Okay? Don't drink that. No, Doc, I like it. I know you like it, but it's not good for you. And what they, people ask me, gotta remember now, people asked me in the 1970s. Well, I said, one thing it doesn't do is elevate your blood sugar. Okay, that's good. It's not like Pepsi or Coke or, Mountain Dew or whatever else. Okay? I used to have patients that come into my office. They had, Dr. Martin, I only have I need 1 Pepsi a day. I don't allow myself to. I said, you just had 14 teaspoons of sugar. And they'd flip to Diet Coke. My dad being one of them. Okay? In 1968, when my dad became a diabetic, he started drinking some diet soda, Fresca, if I'm not mistaken, and Tab. They tasted like urine. I said, Dad, what are you doing? What are you drinking that stuff for? Remember, I was 16 years old. What did I know? Nothing. Anyway, really, okay? Don't drink that stuff. Get in the habit of not drinking it. Because what we know today, we didn't know then. Okay, you're right. It does not elevate blood sugar, but it elevates insulin. It elevates insulin. It doesn't elevate your blood sugar, but it elevates insulin. So what does that do? Over a period of time, insulin, you develop insulin resistance. And that's why even if you drink diet, doesn't make you lose weight. They go, well, you're not drinking any calories. How come? Well, it's because it's elevating your insulin and then insulin resistance. Insulin is a fat storing hormone. Okay. I think I got to do this in 2 sessions. I got too many notes here. Okay? Quickly. What do you drink? Water. Secondly, coffee. And I mean it, guys. Okay? Enjoy little things in life. That's a little thing in life you can really enjoy. Now, for you teetotalers, okay? You guys, I think I've written this in every book that I've wrote. I feel sorry for you. That you don't like coffee, you'd rather have tea. Nah, look, tea, the problem with tea, okay, it's not coffee. Now, there's some antioxidant, whatever, in tea, and the problem is with tea is oxalates. Anywho, I give it to you, okay? I give you a mulligan. You can have tea. I don't like it, but you can have it, okay? If it ain't coffee. Okay. You can drink water, drink coffee, don't drink diet pop, and never, ever drink juice. Don't drink juice. Oh, Dr. Martin, it's Tropicana. I don't care. Don't drink it. Goes right to your liver. It's fructose. God wanted you to eat fruit and not drink it. Got it? Okay. Got the memo. Okay, guys. We love you so much. I say it and then guys think, well, I don't mean it. No, I mean it. Okay? I mean it. Thank you. Best audience in the world. Best, smartest audience in the world. You guys. Okay? Love you dearly. Talk to you soon.